This something just happened to me. You know how when you buy a Benz and then you're riding the Benz and you start hearing some sound by the left leg of the Benz. So that was how my left leg was paining me when I woke up this morning, and I came down from the bed, brushed my teeth, and then my son now said, "Oh, daddy, was supposed to go and buy extra socks today." So at the Asda, I saw the person at the counter when we went to buy the socks at Asda. I went with my son. So the person at Asda then told her colleague while we were at the checkout station that she was hungry, and the person that was her friend, was her colleague, was attending to at the other side, was buying spaghetti. So we eventually came back home and made spaghetti. And then my son then goes, "But daddy, there's no hot dog in the spaghetti." That was the same way I then came outside to buy hot dog. Then I saw my neighbor whose car needed to be pushed. So I helped him push the car. And then while we were pushing it, we started talking about the rain, because the rain just kept falling and falling and falling and kept messing the garden. Do you get? Because he had to mistakenly step on his own garden, and then he made a dent. So that dent was the same color as what was the car he bought. The same color of that dent was the same color of his car. And then his car, coincidentally, I saw it 2 days ago at the office. One of our customers that came to the office had that same car color. So that's what happened to me. Oh. It was, as in, it was so coincidental. It was just happening too fast, and I had to get beans and Gary. I ate beans and then I drank Gary. For those of you who don't know what Gary is, it's an African food. You put it inside water and you put sugar and then you drink it. It's like a snack. It's just like you have all the snacks you have here, chocolate that they make in Ivory Coast. You get, but they say it's Switzerland that makes the best chocolate. You see how these things work. So the beans and Gary that I had, I made it with. I added dry fish and goat meat inside of it. You get, when my guy came from Oxford and he ate it, he was saying that this thing was so delicious and all of that. As he even ate twice, he had two portions, and then I was telling him that if he goes to sleep, that will he be able to wake up in time tomorrow for work, because he's working tomorrow at Manchester. So he just ate it too, and that was it too. He slept and woke up, and he was able to make it in time, even though he said there was traffic on his way to Manchester. And in that traffic, you would not believe me that one of what was causing the traffic was kids that were trying to cross the road to go to school, because it was a Monday. You know those lollipop ladies that stand by the road to hold those signs for people to cross the road. Yes, they were partly causing the traffic. So at the end of the day, man, it turned out to be great too, because after my son came back from school and he started watching stuff on his iPad, I then had to quickly put up some things that I needed him to do, so that he would see it as a task. The same kind of task that maybe if I'm working on my system, the emails will just pop up, and then my colleague would just send me an email that please, I need to complete this task before close of business. Do you get? So that's how the shirt was. The shirt I chose that day was just the black one, but it didn't match the trouser, because the trouser was purple. So I had to change the shirt, and I got the green one. If you see my picture that I took on that day, do you get? It was a green shirt. It was because I was wearing a purple trouser and it was not matching that particular one, so I had to change the color. Do you understand? So in life, don't just let anybody confuse you, because at the end of the day, your destiny is, sometimes it goes to your right hand and then it can switch to your left hand. Yeah, if it stays on the left hand, somebody might say, my left hand is catching me, somebody is giving me money, or somebody wants to give me money. But if you keep it on the right hand, just like people who are right-handed, some people can be ambidextrous. They are both, they can use left and they can use right. Do you understand? For me, I think I just use only my right hand. Yeah, and That's it. Oh. It's better to know yourself so that you don't get into trouble, especially from the tax man. You get, because some other day they just brought the tax letter to me, and I'm like, are you sure I'm owing this amount of money? And then when I called them, just like EE, that had told me that my what's it called, my bill was going to increase, and then I challenged it, and then they dropped the bill. Do you understand? So it's important to know yourself so that you know what direction you need to go through when you're going to visit your friend, because sometimes the left side of the road might be longer, it might be shorter in terms of the distance, but in terms of the time, but the miles might be longer. But the right side of the road, it might be a shorter mile, but the time might be longer. So you could have like 5 minutes, 1 mile, but here you have 0.7 miles, 7 minutes. So you need to then know which one to choose. Do you understand? It's just you. Anyone you choose, you know that your fuel is going to suffer for it, because at the end of the day, you need to go to the petrol station to refuel your car. So if not, you might get into trouble from the police, because when your car starts showing red, sometimes, and the police is just passing behind you, they can see that red that your car on is low on the what's it called, on petrol, and they can stop you. And if it causes accident for the next person, the insurance might just tell you to pay additional money. Do you understand? Because it's third party insurance. The insurance has to protect the third party. Do you get? And then also repair your car. Do you get? So if you don't repair your car, then if you eventually repair your car, your premium will go up. The next insurance you will pay a higher rate. That's how these things work out. So if you understand the concept, like I'm explaining to you now, you will just know that the colors of the flowers you put on your table, on your dining table, sometimes does not necessarily have to match the curtains. Do you get? All of those small details, those fine details, sometimes they're not very important in life. It's just to focus on the big picture. Like, probably when you have like the artist draws a very big picture of you and maybe your wife, and then you put it in your house. So when you're seeing that big picture, you can't get confused as to say, this person is not my wife today. You wake up and you're confused. But when the picture is clear, you understand what you're doing. So that's my nugget for today, though. But if you're in doubt, the best place to go to has to be your mom or your sister. Don't go to your brother, because your brother can give you Coke when you want to drink Fanta. Yes, it happened to me. Like this morning, my brother gave me Coke. He gave me Fanta when I was asking for Coke, and I drank it. Do you get? So just make sure your eyes are open. Always open your eyes, and then be sure that you're focused, your goals, and then it can be 2-0, like, or it can be three, like, what do you call them? Those people that beat Manchester United. It could be three. So you could have those kind of goals. It could be like maybe Arsenal. Do you get? It could be a draw. And once it's a draw in life, you know that it's 50-50. There's no winner, no vanquish. Unlike they had in the Biafra war, they told the Biafra people that there was no winner, no vanquish, the Igbos in the southern part of Nigeria. However, that was not the mindset. They used it to occupy and control them. So if you don't have clarity of purpose, sometimes somebody can come and mistake like smoothie for juice. Do you understand? If somebody mistakes smoothie for juice, it's a problem. You might have running stomach, and then you might have to start looking for what to drink to calm your stomach. And then somebody says, you need to go to gym because of your tummy. Not knowing that is because you have mistaken juice for um, smoothie. But if you take juice when you want to take juice, and you take smoothie when you want to take smoothie, you may not have to go to the gym, because sometimes the gym subscription, they can increase it every year. Like, it gets increased, and then when you go, you might say, oh, I just want to do the treadmill, or I want to just lift weights. Do you get? So all of these things, clarity of purpose is what solves it. You get? If I have been of help to you, if I've inspired you, just do well to follow me, and I hope I'm able to speak some more sense as the inspiration comes. But till I see you next time, it's just me, Collins Blaze. Just having some time off. It's like break time now. I need to get back to work. I need to focus. Like, this lens focuses on the camera. That's what I need to do. Thank you.